A small altar lies on the outskirts of Boga. This ancient temple, sacred to the people of Sake, has long been known for its powerful bond to the world of spirits. Before starting the journey, our travelers come here to pray for their well-being. This altar, Lin's hand, is directed to a grand inheritance. Yes, it is. Chapter 2, Sword of Spirits. Nick, hold on a moment. I want... and allow me a short detour. No! We will be on this path, and you shall not attempt to hinder it, Jesus Christ. There is a sacred sword enshrined in an altar east of here. The people of Sake go there to pray for safety at the onset of a long journey. Oh, how quaint. Teaching so. Elimine, or Elimin, have the most followers in Elib. These names, I don't know exactly how to say them. It is nice to see that, here at least, the ancient customs are still observed. Observed, I think it was. Old man, stay where you are and hold your tongue. Threaten me as you will, but I will not give up the Manikati. The Manikati is a sacred blade, under divine protection. It cannot be removed from its place of rest. You're a fool, old man. What good's a sword if you don't use it? Use it in combat? Sacrilege! Sacrilege? I am glass! Well, you'll be easy to destroy then. The gods fear my name. My sword plays fearless. Jesus fucking Christ. It's probably fearless too. And if I want this sword, and then this sword I shall have. Now get out of my way! Oh! Bitch slap. This is it. It's more magnificent than I imagined. This sword was made for a swordman of my skill. What's this? I can't draw a sword from its scabbard. The spirits of the blade have judged you. You have been found wanting. They have rejected you. What? Listen, you senile old fool, if you value your own life, you get out of my sight! Curses! Miserable spirits! I care nothing for you. I shall pimp slap you all. I'll tear this altar down, stone by stone. Oh yeah, that will definitely fucking help them. That'll definitely help you. I beg your pardon, my lady. Are you headed east to the altar? Yes, we are indeed. Then you must hurry and help the priest there. I saw a band of local ruffians head in there not long ago. They seemed intent on stealing the altar's sacred blade. The Manikati? They're going to steal it? Sacrilege! I cannot allow this to happen. You look like a virtuous group. Please help him. Don't tell me what to do! Liz, what are you planning? If you hope to go to the priest's aid, you'll need to prepare. You're right. Say, Nick, there are some homes to the south of us. Perhaps we should go there and question the residents. Or we could not, but since this is a tutorial, we have to. The 3 buildings on the south are homes. You can speak with the people who live there. They sometimes give you combat hints or useful information about the land and people. It pays to listen. Shall I take the lead? Alright, tell me what you'd like me to do, Nick. Speaking of information, I have some information right here on my phone. Alright, so, since I didn't cover it the first, which I should have done. Alright, let's go over the information screen just quickly. We have first the sword, the equipment you can have. You can have 5 items on you at one time. There are a lot of different weapons. I'm not going to cover them here right now. But swords, well, swords, spears and axes are one range weapons. We have a weight of 5, we have hit and might and crit chances, or like stats of the weapons. We have Lynn here, who is a young girl from the Lorca tribe, stout-hearted and kind. We have her class, which is displayed here. A lord, a noble attached to a ruling house, has great potential. Lords are your main characters, mostly in Fire Emblem games. They're mostly like lord status, having fairly, you know, balanced stats and are pretty good overall. Probably usually your best units, sometimes not. Then you have your level, your experience, and your health. Then you have what ranges your character can fight on. Their crit chances, they're like standard crit chances. Their attack, their hit chance, and their avoid, which affect enemy hit percentage. Yeah, so and these go down, they subtract. So if the enemy has 100 hit here and she has 25 avoid, they would do in a just plain situation on a plane, for example, with 0 different avoid, with 0 avoid and whatnot, then they would have 75 hits. I'm guessing, yeah, at that point. So that's why, and so yeah. Next is your mastery screen, where you can see the mastery of different weapons, where you'll need a certain grade or mastery level in order to wield some weapons. For example, the Iron Sword has an E scaling, or not E scaling, this is not Dark Souls, has an E to wield, which everyone will automatically have. If they have swords, they will be able to use Iron Swords. And since Lynn has D level, then she can wield it. Then we have this screen. Here we have the affinity, which I mentioned in the first episode, where it's an elemental affinity, determines compatibility with other units. It's kind of like with the supports and whatnot. Supports can upgrade your stats with some units. I'm not going to go too much into that because I barely know it myself. But yes, there's a thing you can look up, like with the affinities. Since I picked this affinity, I don't know what it's called, maybe air or whatnot. Let's call it air for now. Then every character with that affinity is going to gain like some different, like maybe percentage to hit or strength or whatnot. I don't remember what this did, but it doesn't matter too much. Condition is you can get poisoned, you can get sleep. There are different conditions in the game. Some suck more than others, but yes, that can happen to you. Traveler, the name of the unit, and right, this is the slot where it says if you rescue someone, that is aid, max rescuing constitution units with lower cons can be rescued. So Lynn can usually not rescue people because she has too low aid. But yes, the higher aid compared to someone's con, you can, if you have higher aid than someone's con, then you can rescue them. And if you rescue, you get minus skill and speed in your stats. Move, how much you can move. Strength determines your level of strength. Usually this number here, it's not too much. It's the strength is mostly shown here. No wait, there is your strength basically. What did I say? Affected by defenses. Alright, yeah. Then we have skill. It's a higher number improves the unit's hit percentage. It also determines crit. I'm pretty sure. If you have like, I think it might be like if you have above 100 hit, the rest goes on to crit. Maybe. Not too sure. But yeah, that's that. Speed affects both evasion and attacks. Speed determines if you double an enemy or not. If you have, I think it's at least like 1 speed over the enemy, or might be different from game to game, and I don't know exactly what it is here, but I think it's if you have higher speed than the enemy, you will double them. So you will attack twice. And also if you have higher speed than someone's skill, then you, I'm pretty sure, or like if you have higher speed, you have a higher chance of avoiding someone's attack. Luck says affects many different things. Yeah, sure, but you could at least say something. Luck basically determines crit, definitely, and avoid. I'm pretty sure that's what luck does. Defense reduces damage. This goes directly. So if for example someone had 9 in attack, and we go to Lynn, then she has 3 in defense, then it would be 9 subtracted by 3, so the enemy would do 6 damage to Lynn. Therefore you can see how much a person is gonna do to someone before you even get close to them. The same goes with Res. Res is magical defense by basically against a magical opponent. So if a magic person had 9 in attack and she has 0, then they will do 9. So right, now that I explained that, let's check out the unit's growth stat that we have so far. I will do this with every unit. I'll hopefully remember to check the growths, you know. Right, Lynn, she has 70% in HP, 40% in magic / strength. In this situation is strength, unless it's a magic character obviously. 60 in skill, 60 in speed, 55 in luck, 20 in defense, and 30 res. These are percentage chances to get that stat like leveled when you level up. So when she levels up, she has 70% chance of getting HP and 40 to get strength, and so on and so on. So she will most likely get HP, skill, and speed. So, and luck then. She won't get much defense, res, or strength, which is, you know, I could have wanted a bit more strength, because it doesn't matter for shit if you have really high skill and speed. If you fight an enemy who's tanky as fuck and you can't do any damage to them, it doesn't matter then how well your speed is, or how many times you hit him, or how many times or how high chance you have of critting him. Doesn't matter, because if you do 0 damage and you crit, guess what? You still do 0 damage. So yeah, that's something. Onward to Sane. Sane has growth rates of 80, 60, 35, 40, 35, 20, and 20. Up and down, from starting with HP and down to res. He will most likely get HP and strength. And yeah, that's the problem with Sane. He won't get much skill. He can, obviously. Every unit has it varies. That you could get lucky and just totally like get max skill with Sane, but I'm pretty sure that's not gonna happen. But he'll get strong, but you know, he gets much HP and gets a lot of strength. But hopefully he gets a lot of skill and whatnot as well. Nope, that was not what I wanted. And onward to Kent, he has 85, 40, 50, 45, 20, 25, and 25. So, again, although he gets mostly HP, he has a higher chance of getting skill, or speed I mean, than Sane, but it's still whatever. Hopefully I'll also remember to like put up a little text thing that shows the things as well, so it's easier to know what the growths are. But yeah, so yeah, for example, Kent has, I'm pretty sure that's called Anima affinity, and Sane has also air. I'm gonna call it air, whatever. Alright, that was a lot of explaining. I'm pretty sure I've explained most of it. Let's continue with the goddamn chapter. Visit. Say, aren't you the... Oh, you're going to help the priest? Well, perhaps you could benefit from something I saw earlier. The bandits may have the main entrance guarded. However, one of the altar's walls is cracked and in poor condition, poor repair. You might be able to create another entrance by hitting that section with your weapon. Yes. As well. Several. We're all counting on you. Cool. Next, select Sane. Not really. There we go. Mountains make it more difficult to hit, but they're difficult to traverse. If you're riding on horseback, you can't cross them at all. Be careful. So yes, remember you... blah 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 blah. Remember, your mounted units possess the ability to move again. Wait, what? Oh. After moving, cavalry can move the rest of their movement range unless you receive... Yeah, right. It also goes... This also goes for units mounted on Pegasi and Wyverns. Spoilers, but whatever. We'll see them next chapter, I'm pretty sure. Now give Zane his orders. Move up. Yes, whatever. Let's go. Visit. Do you know much about the sword held at the altar? It's called the Manikari, blessed by the spirits. According to the priest, the Manikari is waiting for its rightful owner to appear. It's so odd, don't you think? The idea that a sword can choose who will wield it. Jesus Christ. Alright, next. This must have been a very interesting episode. Just a bunch of explaining to do. You should know something about fortresses. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fortresses offer more protection than woods do. Jesus Christ, I skipped that. Remember, this holds true for friend or foe alike. Keep this in mind before engaging your enemy. Fortresses will also allow injured inmates to regain hit points. Right, or whatever. Let's go. Basically, forts are upgraded versions of forests, but forts will also heal you if you get injured. Like, it will heal you a bit, not everything, obviously. So let's move these to the forest, and that's good. Let's see who he attacks. He attacks Lynn. Don't know why, but whatever. Attack Lynn. Boom. And get your ass kicked. This chapter goal is seize the throne. The leader of the enemy is on the throne now. Defeat him and have Lynn seize the throne to finish the battle. His name is Glass. He is a sword-bearing mercenary. Think of the weapons triangle. What weapon is able to best a sword? No, don't spoil it. It was Lance, by the way. Shit, I spoiled it. Fuck. Alright, whatever. So now let's see here. We have Kent and Zane. Let's send out Kane here. Or wait a minute. Okay, cool. Let's send Zane there and Kent to the woods there, and wait for them to attack. Bonk. As you can see, Zane hits really hard since he has a lot of strength. Although he did have 100 hits, but that's because these guys have shit for skill and speed and no luck. So, you know, it's not a lot of, you know, it's not much that he has to deal with. I think, wait a minute, he has 102 hits, and this guy has 8 avoid. Alright, I don't know exactly what goes with the hit percentages. I know what goes with the strength and whatnot. Oh, cool. Zane doubles this guy with 10, so he can instantly kill him. Fuck you, that was not fair. It was totally fair, but whatever. Let's say it wasn't. He gains XP. Zane, kill. Bonk. Sword to the face. Gained XP. Next turn. And some enemies will not move until you're in their line of sight. So, for example, this guy won't move until you go there, or there, obviously. So with this guy, so when we break down this wall, he will most likely go and fight us. Bonk. Next turn. And bonk. So let's see, this guy was there, so let's not move there then. Fine, he's fine. Bonk. There we go. Now he missed. And should I go with Lindis? Sure, let's go. Oh, crit. Always nice. Alright, well, yeah, I guess you... when when a unit crits, they have a class-specific... Well, sometimes. Usually a class-specific animation for that crit. Usually lords have their own, because they're unique units, but otherwise they have, you know, they'll have the same. For example, Kent and Sane have the same animations for crit and hit. Ow. I'm pretty sure they search more. Okay. So, let's see here. Attack with Sane, he'll do that. Yeah, let's do that. Who do you think you are? What chance do you think you have against me? 77, it says right there. Mercenaries, by the way, is one of my favorite units, or like classes, because they become heroes later. Spoiler, but whatever, they're fucking awesome. Right, so when a unit has a green item or a green item text, that means they will drop it automatically to the one who killed that unit. Alright, I even missed that. Every item or every weapon has a durability. For example, this iron sword now has 27 out of 46. Every time you attack, it decreases by 1. So if you double someone and hit them twice, even if you miss, actually, it takes away 1. Just so you know that. So you think of that. Cool. Amazing. Alright. Good experience. Can you kill him? Kind of, maybe. Not gonna risk it. Attack Sane instead. Sane will kill you if he hits. Which he does. Spear through the fucking throat. You. Death. And level up. Come on, level up. Boom, boom, boom. Skill. Fuck you. You skipped skill. Come on. You got speed, but you need skill, dude. At least some. Sometimes you get... I already discussed this. I already explained it. Yep, I already know. And now, cease. Ah, your clothing. Are you of the Lorca tribe? I'm Lynn, the chieftain's daughter. Are you hurt, sir? Thanks to you, I am unscathed. You have my gratitude. And the sword, is it safe? Is it secret? Is it safe? Yes, I have sealed the sword safely away. Until I remove my spell, the sword cannot be drawn. So you lied. You said it was spirits, it was just a spell. Douchebag. Now, as a token of my gratitude, I shall allow you to lay hands upon the Manikati. And now, for saving my life and the sword, you can touch it. Cool reward, bruh. I was going to do that anyway, but okay. Cool reward. Doing something that you were allowed to in the beginning. Touch the blade's pattern and pray for a safe journey. Oh no, wait a minute, you weren't actually supposed... Yeah, you only went there to pray, not to touch the blade. Okay, I guess. Sort of cool. Oh, thank you so much. Wink. Hmm? What? Did... The sword, it's glowing. It's alive. Ah, It's the power of the spirits. Fuck you, you don't lie. It was just a spell. Lynn, they have looked into your soul and they call out to you. What does that mean? They deem you worthy. You are its rightful owner. You are to wield the Manikati. No, I can't. I couldn't. It is the sword's wish. If you require proof, draw it from its sheath. Chink. It came out effortlessly. That's usually how sheaths work. If it doesn't, then, well, it's not perfectly made. I never dared to hope that I might meet the wielder of the Manikati in my life. I am indeed fortunate to see your sword reach your hands. My sword? It is time for you to go, Lin. You say that. He's crazy. You face a great many ordeals. Grip your sword and meet your destiny head on. Headbutt it. Right now. Bonk. Yes, sir. You got the Manikari. It's pretty good. It has high crit and good strength and whatnot. So this is the Manikari, a blade with no equal. This is also unbelievable. Perhaps the most famous sword of all Sake. In my hand. Ultimate power. Jesus Christ. It's not so strange. In fact, many legends tell similar tales. Special blades all over the land call out to their proper owners. And yet, when I saw you draw that blade, Lindis, I felt something extraordinary. That sword was waiting for you. You were meant to draw it. Stop it. I'm nothing special. Think of it this way. Some weapons feel more comfortable in your hand, right? Well, the Manikari itself feels very comfortable with you. Does this make it any easier for you to accept? It doesn't appear that either of us can use it. It does feel right in my hand, a blade that only I can wield. That seems reasonable enough. I can understand that. I'm good enough for that. Yeah, that makes sense. Look at it, Nick. I've seen it. You don't need to show it to my face. Here's the Manikari. I know, I listened. I have ears. This is my sword. Yet again, I have ears. I fucking heard you say that. I must care for it well. Yes. Do you want anything else to explain very obviously? Jesus Christ. Woman. Oh, well, special. Castle Caleb. Let's see if I can give him a douche voice.
What? Medley's daughter is still alive?
Yes, Lundgren. Lord Lundgren. The girl is traveling with Kent Insane. What are your orders? If we let them be...
Bah! I've heard that northern burn is full of bandits. She's just a girl. She'll not survive her journey alone. Here, goddammit. I don't do words good. I'm more concerned with my older brother. His life must be ended quickly. The poison. There must be no blunders. Yes, my lord. He suspects nothing and continues to drink it. The Marquise's death, due no doubt to sudden illness, is not far off. Soon Kaelin will be mine. Ultimate power will be mine. Alright. Enough Star Wars jokes. That was chapter 2, Sword of Spirits. I will end it here, this episode. Might have been two-parter, I don't know what I feel to do, but whatever. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next chapter.